and I opened them up and I put them on here. And so we were talking about the differences between elements, compounds, and mixtures. So I said, so we're gonna represent that we're gonna pretend that all of these Skittles are different atoms. And then, so I said, so what would you call it, or how would you classify it, using the I can statement, how would you classify it if you saw this arrangement? And they're all the same color, and they're not touching, so they're not chemically combined. Is this an element, a compound, or a mixture? And so there's one type of atom. So obviously the answer is element. Yes, but John, no. So then I said, now watch this, be careful, but what about this? And I put them together like this. And I said, now is this an element, a compound, or a mixture? Yes, Miss Jones.
Element.
Yes. Now, at first, they said compound. And I was like, but be careful. It's still one type of atom. So this is a molecule. So just like the oxygen that you breathe is O2, this would be like O2. So it's still an element, but it's represented as a molecule.
Mm-hmm.
So then I said, well, what if I do this? Oh, and then this was fun too. I said, well, what about this one? What would this be? If it's still oxygen, that's O3. And I said, if you remember from 7th grade, what's O3? And Carter Wilson said ozone. And I was like, yes, it's ozone. So then I said, well, what if I do this? And then I kind of put them like this. And then I put an orange one in there. And I connected them like this. And then Will Adams, I don't know if you know him or not, but he was like, that's water. And I was like, yes it is, yes it is. So then I said, is this an element, a compound, or a mixture? And so then, we got compound, and then I said, well, what is this? Because see, the thing is I gave them a homework assignment where they would look at things like this and they have to classify it. Mm-hmm. So this is a mixture of a compound and an element. Mm-hmm. So that was basically what it is. I did a whole bunch of different combinations, like even adding in a different kind of compound in there. Mm. So that way now they've got this big mixture here. And then I was like, what is this? Well, this is a mixture of compounds and elements as well. Or it's just a mixture of compounds. Mm-hmm. So they had all kinds, because it went with the homework assignment that I gave them, which I'm not going to be able to find because I need it. But this homework assignment